It's day 7 of our Lake District road trip. After waking up, I just had a cup of tea and some breakfast and then spent my time getting ready. And then I spent a little while just relaxing with Honey. We've actually left Grasmere now and we've come out for the day. I'm just grabbing a parking ticket and now we've come for a lovely walk.
And so today we've come to Ambleside and we've come to Stock Ghyll Force and we're going to do Wansfell Pike as well. And at the moment we're walking on a road but next to the stream. So yeah, I'm not sure when we get onto the main path. It's not a hard sign to see at all, you're not going to miss it.
Just behind the waterfall is a brick wall topped with a ladder. If you climb over it, it will bring you to this road. Then you're going to walk up that road until you reach these stepping stones in the side of the wall. And then that will take you on the direct route up Wansfell Pike, which is approximately 482 metres high.
I'm sort of down there. I've got to go up here yet. God, I'm struggling a bit today. My legs are still achy from yesterday. It's really windy today, so I've put on quite a few layers, but now I'm getting to the steep bit here. I'm getting quite hot, but that wind is ridiculous, so I don't really want to take my layers off. I think it's safe to say we're getting cold. I think we're nearly there, I think. Good today. Pretty cool view down there, but yeah. I just want to get out there now. Honey, you okay? You're doing a great job. Better than Mummy. Good girl, let's go. It's so windy. That might be the worst sort of wind I've ever hit.
It's safe to say we are not sticking around at the top, but now that we've come out of the wind a little bit, we're just going to stop for a quick snack.
We're sharing our orange together. A little bit for me, a little bit for you.
When you get back to the gate at the bottom, I believe there is a path off to the left which you can take, but we're just going to go back the same way we came.
Honestly, when we got to the top, that wind, well, you've seen it, it was horrendous. Bless Honey, she's done so well. She's literally just like absolutely fine. Tail's still wagging, loving life, still got loads of energy. And I'm just like, die. Probably doesn't help that I didn't really have much for breakfast. I just had some tin tomatoes. But yeah, I was lacking in energy. My legs are hurting from yesterday, and that wind was like nothing I've ever had before. We had some bad wind once when we went, we was on the Isle of Skye in Scotland. We did a hike called the Old Man Store, I think it's called. and it was so windy. That's the worst wind I've ever had, but this has topped that. That was awful. But Honey's on an absolute mission now to get us back down. But I'll put her on the lead because we're on the road and cars keep coming around the corner. But yeah, so I cannot wait to get back in that van, get Honey nice and dry and snuggled up in a little jumper and blanket and get something to eat because I'm Hank Marvin. Anywho, see you back at the van.
So the hike does finish down in Ambleside, so I thought it would be rude not to come to the famous apple pie shop and grab myself a nice slice of apple pie.
So we've just got back to the van and it is pretty dark outside. Like, it's 4:45, but it's so dark, so we're literally going to drive to where we need to go and then just settle down for the night. But we're going to Windermere, which is only down the road, thank God, so hopefully it won't be long. But also I've just got back and the fridge was still plugged in, so I'm really hoping that my battery is a-okay. Oh my God, I don't think you understand how happy I am that this van just started. I was so worried that having the fridge plugged in all that time has killed the battery, but luckily we're all good, thank God. Right, let's get going.
Honey's just had her dinner, so now I'm having a tomato soup and a cheese toastie for mine. Right, let's see what this apple pie tastes like then. Ooh, that looks good. Have a look at that. Shall I take it out of the box? Or is it going to be messy? Okay, here we go. Look at that. Oh, big chunks of apple. Let's taste. That is good. Apple pie. Really good. I thought it was just the pastry and then apples, but there's pastry at the bottom as well. That is really yummy. Normally, if I had an apple pie, I would want it with either custard or like ice cream. But that, honestly, you could just eat it on its own. That is lovely. So good. I give that 10 out of 10. And I got my nice cup of tea to go with it. So yeah, buzzing about that. Really good. Recommend that, guys. Have a look at that bit that I've just pulled out. Look at that. Not too much apple compared to pastry, actually. And honestly, it's so good. The thing is, I think sometimes with desserts that have got fruit in, like a pie, they can sometimes, I think, taste like quite bitter or like sour or too sweet. But honestly, this is just perfect. This, honestly, so good. I did not expect that I would want to eat this much. And also, they do a spiced one. Kind of wish I picked that up now as well. I have to go back. Morning. So today, well, I say morning, it's not morning anymore. Our plan today was meant to be, we were going to get a boat from Windermere back to Ambleside and sort of a venture around Ambleside today. And then come back to Windermere, but we got up quite late. I wasn't feeling great when I first woke up, so yeah, it's now 2:30. I've just stopped at the shop quick to pick up some water and stuff, and I think what we're going to do, obviously because the boat times are a bit sort of getting a bit closer to not having much time, we're just going to drive back to Ambleside, which is like about a 20-minute drive. We're going to drive back there, have a little mooch around, and then we might have a little mooch around Windermere, or we might call it a day. It just depends how much we get done. Are you tired, honey bunny, by any chance? All right. Okay. So yeah. So we're going to drive to Ambleside instead now, instead of getting the boat, which is a shame. But we'll come back at some point and we will do the boat. So yeah. She's sleeping on my arm. So we've arrived back in Ambleside and it's actually really cute here, and I have sneakily come back to the apple pie shop because I really wanted to know what the spiced one tastes like, so I've picked one of them up to take to Paige and Kelly's with me. When I came here previously, we come to a place called Cathedral Cave, and it's not far from Ambleside, so I thought I'd add some clips here for you. But it's located in a beautiful, thick, mossy forest. It gives like a really fairy tale like vibe. And then you go through a walkway to this massive open cave with the light beaming in. Like, it's really impressive, definitely worth the trip. There's a couple of different entrance points, and then there's a higher up bit where you can look down and see the view from above. I definitely suggest, if you come to the Lake District, to put this on your list. And also, when you've explored the cave, you can go back outside and just explore the woods, because it's so beautiful and there's some really nice views. It's a Saturday today, but it is so busy in Ambleside. I'm not sure what's going on.
There was just people everywhere. Honey was getting stressed out, even I was getting stressed out, and I thought, do you know what, let's just go. So I paid for 3 hours parking. We were only there for an hour, but we picked up another apple pie. So when I go to Paige and Kelly's tomorrow, I've got an apple pie to take with me. And yeah, that's kind of it. We've come back to the van. We've driven back to where we stayed last night, because at least I knew it was a good spot. So we're staying there again. We've just pulled up. I'm just going to do Honey some food. I'm going to get something to eat, some starving. And yeah, excuse me, madam, what are you up to? Thank you. So yeah, today's been a little bit of a write-off really, but at least we went and got some apple pie, which was the main thing. So yeah, it's just a shame that it was just so heaving. You just couldn't move anywhere, so it wasn't very enjoyable, especially with a dog. So yeah, it wasn't fair to drag her around. So we come back. Right, Honey? Should we get relaxing now? Should we relax? All right then, let's relax. Say night night. Well, not night night. Might be. We might be back. We might have something else to say. Oh, okay. Anywho, see you in a bit. Morning, guys. So it's just coming up to 9 o'clock. We're just gonna head off to Paige and Kelly's. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, so we'll be there just before 12 o'clock. But I'm gonna quickly stop down the road at the spa I went to yesterday. Just to get something to eat, because I just had a cup of tea this morning and then got ready, so I'm a little bit peckish, so I'm going to get something to eat just before I go. So we'll see you there. And Honey is just being impatient in the van, aren't you, Honey? Right, see you when we get there. So I've just been in the spa and I've picked up a potato rosti egg and cheese bat. Don't know what it's going to be like, but there's not much veggie option in there. And then I picked myself up a nice caramel latte as well, so that should fill me up for a bit. Honey, you okay? I don't think she's very happy with me. Look, I'll put you a nice hot water bottle there to lay on.
So I've been at Paige and Kelly's for 2 days, and it was so nice being able to enjoy a hot shower, a cosy bed, and to catch up with them both. And of course, plenty of snuggles with the dogs. We managed to watch lots of TV and movies and enjoy plenty of delicious food. Although this is the end of the Lake District series, I am going to be stopping somewhere different on the way home, and I'll be there for a couple of days, so I look forward to showing you where I'm going. I hope you found joy in the journey, and if you did, please like and leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye! Okay, I'm back again.
Morning. So today we're coming up Stock Ghyll Force, I think it's called, or Falls, might be Falls actually. And then we are going to, oh, do you know, I can't remember, hold on. It's just farted and it stinks like rotten eggs. Excuse me. Have you farted? Jesus lordy lord. 100% sure that we're coming the right way. We've instead of going back down past the stream, we've come out down by a road. Trying to find the way to Wansfell Pike. Not sure. Honey, are we going the wrong way? Possibly. Did you just jump in that mud? Did you just go in that really thick sloshy mud? Look at the state of your balls.
Burnt my finger earlier when I was cooking. Not ideal. A lent on the pan. Silly muppet. Anywho. Sorry, I think I just got orange in your hair. Oh God, it's cold. Very busy, very busy, very busy.
Good girl. Jesus, honey, you're black. You're absolutely black.
I am doing this one-handed, so this will be interesting. Yep, it's going really well so far.
Because I just made the mistake of walking the wrong way.
And I thought it was... Sorry. Turn away.
Well, this is in the way, isn't it? Come on then, honey. Do you think you can go over? That way? That way? All right, you go that way then. You do you. Oh, and under. I don't think I'll get under there. I think I'll go over. I'm not going to lie. That might have been the worst hike I've ever been on. I did not enjoy any of that.
I was only going to have a little bit, but I might end up eating the whole thing. Is it going to work? Jesus, take your time. Not got places to be. Perfect.
There was a little ladder thing down here. The falls is on the other side of it. We should have just come over that. But instead of following my gut instinct, I walked off another way, listened to someone else and went the completely wrong way. So we should have just gone over there and up here instead of doing an awkward detour. Have a look at the absolute state of this. Look at all these poo bags just floating around. I need to get somewhere out of the breeze so we can... Sorry, honey. Keep going, darling. Good girl. That was horrible. Oh my God. Go on, honey. Good girl. At least we grabbed the poo bags before they went off and my backpack cover, which was lucky. All right, honey. Hold on.
I am going to smash this whole thing now.
Excuse me. Honey? What are you doing?
Someone's trying to get comfy, obviously.
I am not going to lie. Don't think I ever want to do that hike again.